companion character. She turns out to be a robot imposter. Because the real one, she must have died. Why, hello there once again, and welcome to another episode of Halloween in January 2, with me, Dr. Fripp. So, today I review Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, written and directed by Tommy Lee Wallace, starring Tom Atkins, Stacey Nelkin, and Dan O'Herlihy. Something Irish. So, Halloween 3, where do I begin? Well, there's a lot of talk about this movie, saying it is not part of the Halloween franchise. Well, I can tell you now that John Carpenter, creator of the series, after the end of Halloween 2, he pretty much wanted to just end it there with the Michael Myers storyline. You see, he saw potential for the movie series to serve as an anthology series, and even went as far as to abandon the whole slasher theme from where the franchise spawned. Now, you see, Halloween 3 to me is a good movie in its own way. You know, if you don't think of it as a Halloween movie in the Halloween franchise, it is a decent film. So, with that out of the way, on with the review. So, it tells us the story of this doctor who sees this patient with a mask and saying that they need to get rid of them or something of some sort. And then he goes to the small town to investigate with his patient's daughter. Some romance forms and they has an affair, even though he's divorced, so it's not cheating. But yeah, he goes to this small town and gets investigating on this factory where the masks are made. Now, as you know, in Halloween 3, there are 3 masks. Sorry, my fingers there. 3 masks to choose from. A jack-o'-lantern, a skull, and a witch. So, yeah, all the children are buying them, as there is a big build-up to Halloween. And, of course, Tom Atkins' character, who is the doctor, he goes out to stop this man, Mr. Colonel Cochrane, who is our villain of the movie. He is, well, on the surface, a kind-hearted, loving gentleman, but inside he is evil and twisted. And he makes the masks so they can attach to the children's faces, turning their heads into maggots, cockroaches, and a snake, as they test it on a screen in the movie later on. Of course, we then see his evil master plan. He wants the hills to run red. You see, the tagline for this movie was "The Night No One Came Home," because their heads got scrambled and turned into cockroaches, maggots, and the snake and what stuff. So yeah, that is what is going on. So he has to try and stop them before the broadcast hits the screens on the television. He manages to escape. Of course, his lady companion character, she turns out to be a robot imposter. Because the real one, she must have died or something. I don't know, I can't fucking remember. Anyway, on with this one. He manages to kill Cochrane, but does he stop his evil ways? Well, of course, the movie does have an abrupt ending where he tries to stop it. He stops it on all the channels except for one, but we do not know. Does he stop it or not? We don't know. That's how the movie ends. And of course, this movie was produced by John Carpenter. What to tell you next? Oh yeah. So, originally, John Carpenter wanted to opt for an ending where he stopped it altogether. But the writer-director, Tommy Lee Wallace, he did not. he wanted a straightforward movie where the villain wins, so they thought end it on a cliffhanger and leave it to our imagination to watch. Of course, there are some Easter eggs and elements of the original two Halloween movies, Halloween 1 and 2. They sort of make cameos on screens in TVs around the place. There's one scene where they're in a bar and Halloween 1 has been advertised. Again, another one where it's in a television store and it's on there. And then again, when Cochrane gets Atkins and puts one of the masks on and puts the broadcast on for him so he can scramble his head. But of course, he breaks out of it. But before the broadcast, they do have Halloween 2 on. Jamie Lee Curtis also made a brief cameo doing a voiceover for the town announcer in the movie. But yeah, Halloween 3. I do like this movie. It is a good one. You know, John Carpenter intended it to be a holiday anthology series, but of course with that idea completely failing miserably by the fourth movie, they went back to the Michael Myers storyline. But Halloween 3, it is a one-off movie that has no elements of the first two. That is the only one that does not include Michael Myers. You know, you don't even need to watch any of the other movies to get this one. You know, it is its own horror movie in its own unique way. You know, I liked it. You know, and some things, dislikes, I can't really say I don't have any. Apart from the whole robot thing with the woman, Stacy, what's her name? I can't pronounce the name right. Anyway, I know I keep saying anyway. I just have a habit of saying that, you know. Gosh, I am terribly sorry. It's that time of the year, isn't it? Alright, so there's a scene in the movie where we get a tour of the factory where the masks are made. Here's a fact for you. That was done in a real Don Post factory where they were really making those masks. Of course, you can get the masks from Halloween online, but they are very, very expensive. In Germany, they're at least, oh God, dozens of euros. Quite pricey, I can tell you. So, yeah. With that being said, time for my final thoughts and ratings. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. With that being said, I'm going to give Halloween 3, you know, I'm going to give it 4. 4 Halloween masks out of 5. And of course, 3 masks are in the movie. So what about the other one? I'm putting in the Michael Myers mask next to the others, even though it has nothing of that in it. Anyway, that has been my review. So tune in tomorrow where I will be reviewing another horror movie. You can also see yesterday's episode in the corner somewhere, along with, the next episode. You can watch the series so far. So till then, I bid you all auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, yeah? Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to Random Horror. Goodbye.